My neighbor kept accidentally blocking my driveway, so I made his car a permanent part of the scenery. I live on a narrow street with very limited parking. My neighbor, Dave, is the type of guy who thinks he owns the entire block. He has a massive SUV and constantly parks it so it hangs halfway across my driveway. It makes it nearly impossible for me to get my car out without doing a 20-point turn. I've asked him nicely to move it at least 10 times. Each time, he says, "Oh, sorry man, didn't notice. I was just in a rush." Then he does it again the very next day. Last week, I had an important job interview. I walked out to find Dave's SUV completely blocking me in. I knocked on his door for 10 minutes, but he didn't answer. I had to take an expensive rideshare, and I almost missed the interview. I decided I was done being the nice neighbor. I knew Dave was leaving town for a 3-day weekend and planned to leave his SUV in the street. I also knew that our city has a very strict road maintenance schedule. I checked the city's public works schedule and saw they were doing emergency, curb painting, and utility marking on our specific block starting Friday morning. The city had posted small, easy-to-miss signs on the telephone poles a week prior. On Friday morning, the city crews arrived. Dave's SUV was parked right in the no parking zone they needed to paint. Instead of calling for a tow, which takes hours, the crews often just work around obstacles if they can. I went out and helped the workers by pointing out exactly where the property lines were. I might have mentioned that the owner of the SUV gave permission to work around it. When Dave got back Sunday night, his SUV was still there, but it was now trapped. The city had installed several heavy-duty, permanent flexible bollards plastic poles right in front of and behind his car to protect a new pedestrian bulb-out zone they were testing. They had also painted bright neon yellow no parking lines that went right up to his tires. Dave couldn't move his car without driving over the new bollards, which is a fine, or driving over a freshly poured concrete patch they had added for a utility access point. When he finally called the city to complain, they informed him that since his vehicle was parked illegally during a posted maintenance window, he was responsible for the cost of the crew having to return to finish the work. He got hit with a $500 fine, a $200 permit fee to have the bollards temporarily removed, and his car stayed caged for 4 days. He now parks 3 houses down.